Yo, what's going on, fam? This is Control the Cool TV. I am Joe Woods, and I'm here with my partners, A. Kinsler and Slim Sully. Today's guest, we have someone who's changing the game when it comes to interior painting. This man is all over the tri-state, putting down his funk, and the experience you see once he's done is unbelievable. Today's guest, we have Talik White, better known as TREW Colors. Welcome.
TREW Colors.
Bro.
What's good, brother?
Good, man.
All right. No much. Give us a little background about yourself, TREW.
I grew up in New York City. I moved to Atlanta a couple of years ago. I was trying to pursue a music career, and it didn't work out for me. I ended up like in a really low part of my life, and I decided to just change things around. So I needed work because I was like, ended up like homeless out there. I needed work, and that's when I met a guy who had like construction. He's doing like construction, and he needed like a painter, and he taught me how to like pretty much paint. And that's how I started painting, pretty much. Like,
so you just
really thought I would be doing what I'm doing today, but that's what led me to it, you know?
I mean, you must have really had a knack for it, because whatever he taught you, you just ran with it. And you, like I said, you bringing the funk right now, brother. You definitely bringing the funk.
Crazy, man.
Man. It's funny though. I mean, it's weird because I mean, I look at you guys and I'm like, these guys is like, you know, they're like artists, you know, and I didn't even touch a paintbrush. I was 27 years old and never even painted anything. I still can't draw. But y'all to be like even thinking that my work is like good, that just makes me, it's just crazy. That's what pushes me. That's what makes me go harder, honestly. Stuff like that.
Yo, you know what, Ahmed?
I'm just painting, man. I feel like I'm just working. I'm just transforming somebody's home. Like, you know, like what I see behind you, that's like, to me, that's art. You know, I know my work is art, but I appreciate that so much more.
Yo, we appreciate what we see with you. I also want to say, Ahmed, see, it's hope for you. He said 27, so you still have hope to learn how to do art, because he can't. You know, so
listen. So T, check it out, bro. Out of these two brothers, I'm the only, I don't know how to draw. So I am I hate being called an artist because I just feel that kind of puts you in the box. But I am, I'm a videographer, photographer, I'm producing director. So that is just me. I mean, but I want to learn how to draw, but unfortunately, my two grandpas, you know, they try to keep a brother in a box. They don't let a brother break out. You know what I'm saying? Let me be free.
I mean, I want to work with videographers, photographers also. So, I mean, I think that's an art. To me, that's art. You know?
It is.
It definitely is.
You're not good unless you are like an artist. And anybody could pick up the camera and press, you know, shoot, press play. But you got to know the art. You got to know how to see things. And so I respect
right.
That. I respect it.
Right.
I mean, brother, you over there being humble, but come on, man. Like I said,
I'm just being honest, because he said he don't like to be called like, you know, artist, but I look at people behind the camera as artists, because then they have to bring the art to life. So you have to be like, honestly, like almost one step ahead of the game when it comes down to that, being somebody who can like visually, I don't want to say, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, like you're
an artist. I don't care if you are producing, or if you're a cameraman, or if you're a videographer, or if you're like choreographer,
or an interior painter.
If you're helping,
yes, too. He
interior painter.
Yeah.
I mean, no, don't get it twisted. I do tap myself on the back, and I do look at myself like, wow, that's art. That's art. But at the end of the day,
there you go.
Way you making that in the back, you know, you got it's when you drew that face, you know, so that alone, ask me to draw a face.
But I mean, get this to you, man. It's all types of artists, man. So how would you categorize yourself? You know, your style. How would you, let us know, how would you categorize your style?
I just feel like it's like abstract funk, like, you know, it's just like,
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Abstract funk, you know, I don't know, it's abstract. It's it's really.
You'll see me again, bro. Don't worry.
It's no way to explain it because it's like once I don't know. Like I mean, I feel like it's starting to kind of look like one type of thing, but that was always my thing. I hated to see the same thing twice. I hate to see the same thing twice. And as an interior painter, I mean, I have respect for all the guys and all the people that's out there doing it, but after a while, I just can't keep doing the same thing, you know? So I had to come up with other schemes and stuff. And I got to think, like, I'm blessed because I got clients that just really trusted me and gave me their walls and just allowed me to do things where I had no idea how I was going to look at it, you know? So...
Well, as of right now,
nobody tells me what to do now because they know that, you know. But before it's like they want this wall, they'll say an abstract wall, but an abstract wall would just be geometric shapes connected together. You know, that's what the abstract wall is for interior painting. But then I learned that abstract means so much more than just geometric shapes connected.
That's right.
So I don't know. I just play with it, man. I play with it, but. I'm inspired by so many different people also.
As of right now, you are going to be an abstract funk. You put it in the air, that is you right now. That is you right now, abstract funk.
Okay. Did you like the fact that you said funk because you called it the funky doula and then you talked about funk in it.
I was about to get to that.
You made this day.
That's right.
And you know, yeah, I don't know. That's actually my first time saying it, and I'm gonna hold on to it too, man.
That's right. It's in the air now. It's in the ether. Put it out there.
Right.
That's
he
all
said that control the cool.
That's right.
Right. Definitely.
And
control the cool.
you called it abstract funk. You know what I'm saying? Like that's your wave. That's your lane. Can't nobody take that from you. So it's amazing that you weren't sure 15 minutes ago what you were, but because you kind of got a little pushing from the three of us to be encouraged of your craft, you automatically know. So it makes a person really, you know, if you're a broom, then you should be sweeping. You know what I'm saying? If you're a mop, then you should be mopping. If you're an artist, that's just who you are. If you're abstract funk, then that's exactly your identity, you know. So because that's your identity, it pushes you to a whole nother level, you know what I'm saying? And it's amazing. Even I really want you to turn around and go back to that wall that Slim was talking about a minute ago. So I gotta see the wall.
I did a wall yesterday. I want y'all to see it. It's on my phone.
You know, I follow you, so I saw a little. I don't know if it's the same thing, but that black and white joints that was so.
I finished it because you know when you're looking at the process, it's like it's a lot of tape and different things and stuff covered and stuff don't really look clean, and then the yellow tape takes away from the actual colors because it's so stuck on the yellow, so you think that's a part of it. So once it comes off, it looks completely different. So if you was up on my stories, then yeah, I'm really excited to show. Just, you know, what I did. I'm excited.
It's dope. You said something about tape, right? See,
that's not that tape.
That's all
tape, right? What is the brand that I should use as an artist to tape off my stuff?
You're doing the type of art that I'm doing, you know, and some people hate when I say it because they feel like, you know, we're more than that, but I call us tape artists. That sound bad, but we are using tape. All that stuff comes from tape. You have to have the brain and you have to think of the stuff that I'm doing, but at the end of the day, it's still tape, and using tape is so much more than the tape. You have to know the tape. You have to be able to cut the tape a certain way also to get the certain, like, you know, shapes and lines. But the name of the tape is called frog tape. It's frog tape. Now, frog tape comes green and it comes yellow, but the green one is really sensitive. I mean, really tough. So sometimes it'll pull the paint off, you know. So I use the yellow one. Yellow one that's the tape we use. Yellow frog tape.
All right.
Like from $10 to $12 a roll.
It's worth it though. The work you do is worth it.
Now,
definitely working.
I got a question for you. Now, when you go into someone's house and you're about to paint, now what is your process? Do you have a plan, or you just go in there freestyle right off the cuff? Start working?
Yeah, I would say 9 out of 10 times I'm freestyling. If it's a design that you've seen me do that you know you haven't seen nowhere else, it was most likely a freestyle. Now, sometimes I would have a client that says, oh, I love this, I love that. And I would tell them I'm never going to do that. But I'll do something that's inspired by that, you know? So, but usually, I mean, I go according to just what the energy of the client, I go according to what they have in the home. I ask questions sometimes, like, what do you love? And I don't know, I just, you know, it's just the energy. I feel the vibe. I feel the vibe and I go, and I never like to really plan.
So you listen, man, I was watching on Instagram and I saw that you did a piece for Mano, the rapper Mano.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Literally, I went through my messages, I saw a blue check, and I was just like, hey, Mano hustle hard, and I was just like, Mano, okay. And he was just like, yo, I need you to do some work for me. And I was just like, okay, so I just talked to him like he was somebody regular, but really deep down inside, I'm like tripping up right now. I'm bugging out because, I mean, I don't know, I'm just bugging out. But I hit him up, I left one message and he immediately said, do I have FaceTime? And I was like, yeah, and he sent me his number and I called him on FaceTime and we were just talking, yeah. Next thing I know, I'm staying at Mano House for 4 days.
Wow.
Dope, man. And it came out dope with the blues. I saw that, man. I think you put a $sign up in there too.
Yeah, that was the money one. The money one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was
that's what he does his podcast now. So you go to any, like, when you go to Mano YouTube and even like his Instagram page now, you just see it all over. That makes me feel really good, man. It does. It does.
It's a great thing, brother, man. Embrace that, man. That means that you rising. People are taking notice.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy though, when I'm doing the work. No, I don't want y'all to make fun of me and say I'm trying to be humble. So I'm not.
Come on, man, say it. I was gonna say it.
Talk that, Doc.
No, it's just like, when I receive the feedback and the love, and you know, when I actually pay attention, are the people that follow me from the situation. That's when I get I endure all of it. While it's going on, it's so like work to me. Like it's work, and it's never this. I love doing it. I love it so much, but my mind is not. I'm not celebrating, you know, like it's like I'm really, really under a lot of pressure, I feel like. And it's just, even like right now, I feel like there's so much more I have to do, so much more I didn't do nothing yet. That's how I feel about it. You know, like, honestly, I want to get to a place, a level that's just like, I don't know, I want myself to be in like the Miami Arts District and on like in hotels and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Art Basel.
That's a great accomplishment because Mano is a hip hop legend. You know what I mean? But I want
worldwide.
Yeah.
I want it to be a thing, to have a true piece. I want that to be a thing. You know, I want it to be more than just like you say, like interior painting. I want it to be like I got a TREW Colors piece. You know, I was thinking that now, but I
want to ask you a quick question, man. Would you ever do what you do on a canvas and sell stuff that way?
I don't think I have a choice, honestly. Because like the people around me are going to like literally kill me if I don't. So I've been thinking like I'm just figuring out how I'm gonna do it, you know. But I have to do it. I have to do it.
So that's go around everybody's homes too. You know, definitely. And it might be easier for you to create smaller pieces like that.
Mm-hmm. It's easier, and I can put so much more into it. Because I'm thinking like I'm gonna sell it now, not thinking like this is what I was already paying. Because I already have like deals made before I start, and I never know what I'm gonna do. And then when I'm done doing the job, I just be thinking like, dang, I probably could have started, you know. And that's always the case for me. So right now is really the time to get me because I'm still figuring everything out, and I put so much more work into all my jobs than I should because I really, really, I love this. And I feel like the more time is what's going to give what's going to produce what I'm giving, you know what I mean? But I can't tell people so much money right now because I just feel like I haven't been placed into that Like I have to prove something first, you know? People have to know why it's so expensive. And that's why I will work so much harder than the next person. I can just be in and out of these jobs, but I don't, you know? I don't.
Well, to keep it 100 with you, bro, you have to know, first of all, again, you know, you got to know your identity. So if you feel like what you doing is worth, you know, 3,000, yo, that's the case. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you're like doing that wall for Mano, if you felt like that was 10 grand, you know, you could probably charge them 5. But, you know, if you feel the need to, but you don't sell yourself short, because that's your time, that's your quality, that's your effort, you know, and they come to you. So if that's just like if somebody comes to Joe or somebody come to Sue, you know they gonna listen. This they price because you came to me, but this is what I'm worth. I'm worth this much. I'm worth this amount. So don't sell yourself short with saying I don't want to give a crazy price. Nah, bro. What you got on that? Again, I'm going back to that wall. What you got on that wall to me seems like a couple $1,000 because that's your time. And like again, I'm not an artist per se, you know, with my hands, but you know, for you,
it's my time.
You know,
time. My mom gets on me all the time about that.
Exactly. So if you're using different tape and stuff, that's your knowledge of your craft. So you're taking your knowledge of your craft and you're putting it into something. You're putting a price on it, and the people that want it, that want to support you, that want to encourage you, they're gonna purchase it. The people that don't, I mean, piss. Keep it moving.
I feel like though I had to do a lot of stuff though to get to where just to get the respect that I like have right now, because the first year of me doing this, I felt like I just was trying to prove something. And then the second year, I still felt like I still have so much more to prove. So when that third year came, I felt like I was getting the respect that I wanted, but that's only for doing things that I shouldn't did. Like, I mean, there's been plenty of jobs where I did so much more than I was paid for, but I had to do that because I didn't even know what I was capable of. So I just had to test myself so that other people can see it. And I can't charge them, you know, if I don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to like...
No problem.
I understand where you're coming from. All right, because I was speaking to my daughter. She just started like an event planning thing. And since she's new to it, she feels like she can't really charge as much. I guess you put a couple of jobs to get yourself out there and people see it, and then you charge, but you have already laid the groundwork. So now you can start pushing your price because you already they see you. You're established. TREW Colors is established. So now you can put out what you want to put out now. Your price.
Hard work, I'm sleeping in my car sometimes, sleeping at clients' house, and I'm not even saying sometimes, a lot of times. Like, I work abnormal hours. I do things that make people be like, I hope you made so much money, like, and I don't. I did so much, like, just hustling. Somebody say, I'm just hustling, man, and I'll just give them my whole life for 20, 30 hours sometimes. So I post a picture and it's just like, oh, but it's like so much that I went through, so little money. I'm now just starting to probably make money now, just now. And I would say 2020, not 2019. I've done did my biggest job that I've ever did. I probably made so much more money now than that job. You know what I mean? That job was last year.
But you gotta figure.
Say, you know, but that's just like, it's just, I knew my worth, but I also knew my client, and I was just so, I felt like I had so much to show so that I can build something for the future. And I think it worked out. Because if I didn't do the things that I did, I mean, I probably wouldn't even be talking to y'all right now. I mean, I'd be working because my work is clean, but at level of artist, you know, that's just from me just pushing myself and doing way more than I was paid for, you know?
You gotta realize, brother, that each piece you do is a reference, okay? Once you're done with that and you post it up, or even the fact that the person you did it for posts it up or lets people know, that is a reference of your great work. You put blood, sweat, and tears and imagination to each piece that you do, to the point where, like Slim said, they're coming to you now. Now, when they're coming to you, that's when like, okay, now it's time to bump up the price. Because now my stuff is funky and they want it, and it's time to start really putting out some bread. And know. And then you, like I said, you can diversify and start doing stuff on canvas and so on. You work that way, because now folks who follow you have a great following, you know, and like I said, you have people of influence wanting your work. Okay, so you're at the point now that okay, it's time to start bumping it up. It's time that now that when I put that extra oomph into that painting, you're going to pay for that extra oomph. Period.
Let's get that money. It's time to get paid that check, baby.
Yeah. Don't sell yourself short. Never sell yourself short, because you have the skills. You definitely have the skills. Speaking of those skills, you know, I've been following you for a while. Before we even got this, you know, Control the Cool television going on, I've been following you for a while. And one of our bros talks that we had, I made sure I mentioned you because we had a little discussion that needs to be solved right now. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
Now,
Here we go.
In that discussion, okay, that we had, you might have saw that interview. We were talking about what's the difference between a painter and an artist.
That's trying to get me in trouble.
So what will be the difference of an artist and a painter? To me, that's like,
all right, real quick.
Wouldn't that be like the same thing?
A painter, you know, because you have people that paint houses, paint rooms.
Yeah, but they're still painters, right?
Yeah, they're painters. And artists, they look at that more like they're creating something that wasn't there before.
Okay, I'm gonna be devil's advocate. But what about the painter? So I blank this room out, right?
No, check this out. I got it. All right, look. A painter would just paint the room. An artist would add something funky to the painting. Like go ahead, just say if you're gonna paint.
Y'all trying to take away my humble.
I just need
no.
Listen. I see once we had that discussion, I mentioned you because like I said, I've been following you and I've been seeing your work. Okay. Now for you, what is your answer between what's the difference between an artist and a painter? Okay.
An artist has to create anything. I mean, whatever you create. A painter is doing a skilled job. Or they're doing something that was taught. It's a lot of discipline in painting. Discipline in being an artist, but you have to be creative to be an artist. You know, I don't feel like, you know, you're much of an artist if you are repeating the same thing. I don't know. Painting, you're rolling walls.
Thank you.
You're doing stripes. If you're taping for I don't see you're gonna get me in trouble. I don't want to.
You good.
I don't want.
You're proving my point. You're proving my point.
Let me just because I know where this is going.
If somebody teach you how to do stripes and you're doing stripes now and then you're making them different colors, to me that's not really much of an artist.
Okay, so my thing is, you said something great. You said, and a painter has to be disciplined and has to create something. So artist. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
A painter you have to be disciplined. You have to do a job. You're doing a job. You're doing a skilled job. You're painting. You're doing something over and over again the correct way. You're not being creative with it.
All right, but that's now you say you're not being creative with it. That's literally just your opinion, because, and the reason why I say that is because a painter has to do the same thing. He has to be disciplined. He has to use tape. He has to make sure that this roll is different. So it may not be artistry per se, but to me, a painter and an artist is still, and I'm going to say this is like
so wait, maybe I'm thinking the same thing. Maybe I'm no. Maybe I didn't understand the question. Okay, when you said the difference between a painter and an artist, I thought you meant like the difference between somebody who just rolling the walls, or the difference between somebody who is like, you know, creating like accent walls, because there are people that do accent walls that are artists to me.
So thank you. I'm glad you're saying that, because that now brings me to my point. It's still Joe shot you in the neck. Bam! So it's still the same. To me, it's still the same because an artist has to do just as much as a painter. A painter still may not have and I can't even say he may not possess, but he may not be able to do the handy work using the hand as much as a actual handwritten artist. Like these two gentlemen here, their hand, like I could put a piece of paper in his hand, which we're getting ready to do now, showed by the best hand drawer, whatever you want to call him, ugly dude in Jersey, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that his hand is amazing, he can hit you with something, you know what I'm saying?
But if you give him a piece of paper and he does something amazing with that paper, yeah, that's an artist. But the person,
all right, so you give a painter a wall,
the person that made
not an artist.
You give a painter a wall and he paints the wall blue.
That's not an artist. Thank you. That's not an artist.
That's a painter.
That's a painter.
All right, so if
he paints the wall blue, that's not an artist. If he puts tape on the wall and paint in between the tape another color, orange, that's not an artist. That now he has blue and orange stripes on the wall, but I don't think that's much of an artist. That's a skill. That's something you learned how to do. Like
I'm standing up my own too.
Shut him down. Shut him down. Well, listen, since you shut him down, True.
And the only reason I say that is just because of everything that I do and everything, I remember when I first started painting, and I remember when I did my first stripes, and I even remember when I did the geometric abstract paint. I remember all of that. That was not an artist. That is me looking at a reference and trying to do something that I've seen already, period. I mean, stripes, geometric shapes. I'm looking at somebody and I'm copying it. And I mean, I can say that's art. That's absolutely art, but I mean, I didn't feel like an artist because I didn't use my brain. It didn't come from my heart and I didn't create that. You understand? And now with the things that I do, I feel like it's created, you know, and that's what makes an artist. Some you create a song or you make a music or you make something that wasn't there before. You made it. That's an artist.
So that's the difference between a painter and you. You are an artist. Excuse me. You are an artist. I would consider you an artist because what you do is not just regular painting up the line and this. You create design. So you are an artist, not just a painter. And look, we're gonna go to our segment now with the Book of Cool. Sue's Book of Cool right here. And what we do, we get a word or a phrase, and these two guys, we stump them because they don't know what to talk about. I turn, when I say my word to art, I turn the words that the guests give me, and then I change it to art. So we had something that you gave, but you can't tell them what you gave.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna show them the drawing. You know what you gave me.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't tell him because I was about to text him.
Don't tell him.
I'm glad I didn't.
So now I'm about to show all of you right now. You know, True, but
Joe and Sue, can I get a second opinion? Can I get?
No.
No, I just want to get my sister to check it out.
Oh my God, I love that. I love that. I love that, man.
Hey, appreciate it, man. But this was your words. Actually, look, let me let y'all know. It's 3 words. It's a phrase. So it's a phrase. It's 3 words. Right?
Oh man.
I hurt my feelings. The top one is 1 word and there's 2 on the bottom.
It's a mask.
There's 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom.
Oh.
I hope it ain't COVID-19.
Like SOR.
Theater.
Strike 2.
Theater.
Oh man.
Strike 2. Joe, what's that?
Oh man, I see an S at the end. It looked like a
O.
There's an O in there.
So you have the words in there?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Wait, I can't see that.
Down, and then I'll change it to that.
G. So God is good.
Well,
oh my God.
One thing is God is in there.
Oh my God! Just for the fact, where do you see? I need to see this painting more of this picture.
God bless. Oh, God bless.
Nope.
Oh God.
God is great.
How do you see the G? Where's the G at?
In the mask.
Is
God. There's
great.
2 words. No, God. There's 2 words on top.
That is God, but that's it.
But how do you see that?
Tell him about the look. What? God is here.
God.
Yo, Slim, you cheated, Joe. He made the words mad big this time, you know?
What?
God.
I can help you out your place, man.
Oh,
listen, man.
We don't got it. I can't.
Man. No.
What is it? What?
It's God. No, you tell him.
God rewards humility.
Oh, man.
Word of the day, word of my life, word of everything.
Wow, now that's deep right there.
Everything.
So
it's
listen,
not about you. It's not about you.
Look at some
of
your work, man, and I was just trying to put some of your style in there.
No, that's why I love it. I'm in awe right now because that's me all day. Period. That's what I wanted. That's where. This is it. This is what, like, if I spent time and if I was like had like a weeks to do a piece, which is thousands of dollars, somebody would have, that's what probably would come out. Cause I go according to like what I feel, like all of the crazy lines and all of that. To me, that's honestly just like my life. That's what it is. It seemed like just a storm in a sense, but beautiful too. Some of the storms has been really beautiful because most of the storms in my life I needed to get to a certain point that brought me here, So my art is a reflection of that. Like, it's like sometimes I just don't know, and that's been my life where I just really just didn't know, and I just go, and the time, the patience that I have for that is just me paying myself back for all the time that I wasted in my life. My whole 20s was a wreck. I did so much wrong things, you know what I mean? So I feel like I have this extra time to get back to this wall and get back to just the universe, because what else do I have to do? I done did it already. So just work. And that's where all of it comes from. So I'm just, I like to be humble because I don't think about the money. I think about what I'm doing and how it's making somebody else feel and what I'm going to receive from that. That's so much bigger than just the money. Longevity, to be able to work every day, that's a blessing to me, because before I would only have one job every 2 weeks, struggling to figure out how I'm going to pay a bill. Without that one job, I do so much more than I should have. And I don't really leave with much money, but now I have jobs every single day, and that's just from being humble. I remember $10 an hour painting at 30 years old. I used to be in the streets making so much more money than that, and that's because God was telling me, taking me somewhere. You understand?
Definitely,
brother. Your blood.
Really preach right now, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna let y'all.
Nah, that's good, brother. Your blood, sweat, and tears has brought you so far, brother. It brought you so far, and we appreciate your work. We appreciate you, your humbleness, and everything.
Right.
Close out, brother.
I appreciate y'all, for real.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We appreciate you. We're humble for you to come out and just rock with us, man. We appreciate every interview that we have here and that we do is always special to us, because you and like many others, y'all don't have to do it, and we're growing. Like you say, you're growing. We're growing too, man. There's 3 of us and 3 kings right here that we just we make it our own. Like what we got on our shirt exactly is what this is. You know what I'm saying? Like, Control the Cool is exactly what this is, man. We control everything we do. We do it how we want to do it. We do it when we want to do it. It smell the way we want it to smell. Like
his breath, not my breath, his breath.
Yeah.
Like you.
I would love to come out there, and I mean, I guess everything is,
We want to collaborate with you.
But I would love to come out there and do something.
Joe, finish it up with some dope stuff, bro. Let's make that happen. You do your
ASAP. I got in DMV, right?
I'm in the
Jersey
area.
We're in Jersey. Yeah, we're in Jersey.
I don't know why I thought you was further than that.
Nah, we
in Jersey.
Okay, well, no, I'm not in Atlanta no more.
Where you at?
I'm in New York.
You in New York? The collaboration.
I didn't know I was in New York.
I knew you was in New York. Hence TREW Colors NYC. Thank you.
I mean, like, I do travel, but I'm based out of New York. A lot of my jobs, I do so much jobs in New Jersey. I know y'all see that.
Yeah.
Nano is in New Jersey.
Wow.
So just just name. I mean, New Jersey. I would come out to New Jersey to see you guys. We could do this again live with y'all. And want to collab. Like I want to do something really strong with you guys. Like just something strong and powerful, and just like I'm very, very emo. I am an emo person. I can't help who I am. So I love something that's just gonna mean something, and just just like that picture that you just drew so fast, because I know I sent you that probably an hour ago.
Yeah, well, that's
talent. That's talent. You understand? And I would just love to be around you guys and just do something just great. I mean, that's just gonna have that's all of us in one painting, and I want us to get to our deeper side.
All right.
And then go.
We can set that up.
And that's what I wanted. I just wanted to be so raw, just raw and bold. Because what I do now is very bold. Like some things I'll be like, I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but it's staying like that, And it always do look college, But because I'll spend so much time on it, and I don't know how it's gonna look until it's done. So I want us to be bold as far as digging into like a deep. Just more of a, as men, as masculine, aggressive men that we're supposed to be. I just want us to tap into some more of our emotional side.
Let's do it.
That'll work. Well, Mr. Talik White, aka TREW Colors, thank you for coming on the show today.
Man, thank you for having me. Y'all are mad cool.
No problem. Yo, this is Joe Woods. I'm here with Slim Sully and Kinsler. We are Control the Cool. We make the rules, so we control the cool.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
All right.